I'll just stick to the computer. Okay, that was weird. Anyways, hi guys. Thank you so much for jumping on the Unstoppable Misfits team call. Tonight is the 17th of January, which means we're halfway through the month. Before I jump into the topic of closing with class, I wanted to go over just two things. Two very important things. So the first one, Team Cup registration started yesterday. What Team Cup is, if you don't know what it is, it's basically you grab four other coaches besides yourself. There could only be one diamond on your team. And basically it's a contest for who gets the most Success Club points. But as I like to call it, who helps change the most lives, because it's a life-changing business, not so much just a Success Club business. So it's a lot of fun. You get a lot of swag. You get prizes and things like this. Please, please, please join a team. Don't ever think that you're going to let anyone down or you're going to drag your team down or whatever. This is fun. Everyone does it together. You're not going to let anybody down. Give it your best. Give it your all. Team up with coaches. Run challenge groups together. It'll be a lot of fun. I promise you. But do yourself a favor and team up, because it's always fun in pairs and groups doing something together. But yeah, Christine, I like that. Okay. Now with that said, I wanted to give a big shout out to two coaches, Jackie Walker and Cindy Atkinson, for both hitting Success Club this month already. And if you guys are keeping track of your Success Club points, make sure you update it in the team document so I could give you a shout out too. There's still plenty of time in the month to help change at least 3 lives. But I'm very proud of you, Jackie and Cindy, for both doing that so far. So now we're going to jump right into this. Give me a minute. I got to take a swig of some water. Okay. My boring water. I can't drink True Lemon on the whole 30. It's devastating to me, I tell you. Okay, so how we get to closing. Closing is a thing. That's weird. Oh, Cindy's driving. I was like, it sounds like there's a hovercraft or something going on over there. Okay, so closing is a thing that a lot of people seem to struggle with. Maybe they feel like the conversation went really good and the person's like, yeah, I'm going to sign up, or yeah, I want to do a challenge with you or whatever, but they never get them from point A to the final destination. Has anyone felt that way before? Right. We all have. If at any point in time in our journey of being a Beachbody coach, when we invited someone, there was some person that said that they were going to do something and maybe or maybe not did it, right? So this is something that I'm going to talk to you guys tonight about. And like I always say, just because some things, just because you try certain things does not mean you're acting or you're signing a contract in blood. Anytime that you do something, anytime that you learn something from a different coach, a mentor, anybody else, try it. And if it does not fit with you or it's not working for you, try something else. Okay? This is the great thing about being a CEO of your own business, is that you don't have to follow rules. Yes, I mean the rules and the policies and procedures you do need to follow. But meaning you don't need to follow every single template. You don't need to follow what certain coaches say. You don't even need to follow what I say. We just give you the guidance and the things that work for us. And then you morph it into what works for you. So always remember that, okay? And if something doesn't work for you, doesn't mean that that's the only way it needs to be done. Try it, give it 2 weeks. If it doesn't work, move on to something else. If that doesn't work, go back, whatever. But just like I tell my son, you need to try something 10 times in order to actually tell me you don't like that food, okay? Getting him to that 10th bite doesn't always work, but you guys are adults, so I'm hoping you guys could at least try 10 times. Okay, so let's start. So first, it's all about how we're going to get to closing, right? Because we can't just go into a conversation. They're like, hey, send me that link to the challenge pack. And you're like, okay. And then they fill it out and then done. Like, what? Like, that would be unremarkable if that happened. And it's not even like we're helping them because we don't even know their wants or needs. So how we're going to get to closing is, first and foremost, we're doing connecting. We want to focus on connecting. And this is where you spend the majority of your time when it comes to communicating with other people. What things that you need to talk about, and this, some people are it's easier to come and to connect with other people than it is for some people. It comes easier to some people than it does for others. But I'm going to give you some different topics that you can talk about to simplify it for you. Okay? First things first, family. If it's their spouse, their children, their fur babies, maybe their sisters, their dads, their cousins, family. Everybody has a family. Even if it's friends or fur babies, everyone has a family. Occupation. What do they do for a living? Do they stay at home? Are they a nurse? Are they a pediatrician? Are they a pipe layer? I don't know. I'm trying to mix things here since you guys get it. Okay. Recreation. What do they like doing for fun? Do they like to travel? Do they like to sew? Do they like to go to the park? Do they like to do arts and crafts? Do they like to play basketball? What kind of things do they like to do for fun? And here's a tip for you guys. If you guys ever heard me talk about CCQing, where you go and connect with people on social media, CCQ is compliment, comment, and question on people's social media posts. So when you're doing the Facebook vortex scrolling, you can actually use that to benefit you and your business time by commenting, complimenting, or questioning on their posts. And you could be talking to them about these things that you're seeing. Maybe someone went out of state for their kid's soccer match. You can talk to them about that. Maybe you've seen that they got a raise at their job. You can talk to them about that, right? So all these things you can see them posting on social media. Some more are strengths. What are they good at? What do they like to do? What do they feel like they are the best at? Interests. What kind of things attract their attention? Do they like Game of Thrones? Do they like reading? Do they like board games? And these last two are the most important when it comes to you being their coach, whether they sign up as a coach or a challenger. Their goals and their needs. Every person has different goals and different needs. Doesn't mean that they're the same either. My goal could be, I want to be 140, but my need is I need to be healthy. I need to be strong, and I need to lose that inflammation, and I need to stop eating cheese, damn it. I need those needs. See, Cindy gave me the thumbs up. She was like, yeah, girl. But here's the thing, guys. A lot of people don't really understand the importance of finding a real goal. You know, when I became a Beachbody coach, I heard all this stuff about why, finding your why. What's your why? Why are you doing this? Oh, I don't know, because I needed a purpose, because I needed this, because I needed that. But the more I thought about it, and the more I was questioned, and the more I was asked, and the more I heard other people talk about it, it got deep. It got really deep. And I didn't realize why I needed to make the choices that I was making. I didn't realize why I needed to shift my lifestyle. I didn't realize why I needed to cut out certain things, cut out certain people, cut out certain habits. It was why. And a lot of people just think, I'm starting my journey. I need to get skinny. I need to get muscle. I need more endurance. Why? A lot of people just think, they look at the big picture, and this is the picture is all they see. They don't think about the why. And that's so important, because it starts weighing heavy on them when you bring it out in them. When you ask them, why is it that you want to reach that goal? Even if they just want to lose 10 pounds, why is that important to you? Because I want to feel good. I want to feel confident in anything that I wear. I want to feel good in a tank top. I want to feel like I could pick up my son and not worry about him hurting my back. I want to feel like I could run up the stairs without losing my breath. Like, there's so many things attached to the big picture goal, but it's up to us as coaches to get them thinking about it and get that out of them. Because if the only thing that they're thinking of is the big picture goal, for one, they won't think that investing in themselves is worth it, because they won't understand the why. And for 2, they won't understand putting in the work and how it's important to reach that. Whether it's 10 pounds or 100 pounds, it's going to be the same. If they don't understand their why, it will not be worth it. So you have to help them develop their why. And you guys, anytime that you can, relate when relatable. If their why or their goal has something to do with you and your journey or where you came from or what you struggled with, bring that up. That way, so they don't feel like they were alone. Maybe you started your journey and you wanted to lose 50 pounds. Hey, guess what? When I signed up as a coach, I was 50 pounds overweight, or I was 20 pounds overweight, and I still have some to lose, but I've been doing X, Y, and Z to get there. And my why is similar to yours. Relate when relatable, but the thing is, be interested and not interesting. Don't over talk them. Don't be like Mr. Jones and one up them. Oh yeah, girl, you got this. Okay, I got this. Don't be that guy or girl. Don't be that person. But relate when relatable so they don't feel alone. How do you figure out someone's why? Think back when you figured out your why. Ask the questions that you needed to hear. Why do those things matter to you? Bring up the things that you talked about before when you were connecting with them. Their family. Does their family have to do with their why? Their occupation, maybe? Their recreation? Do they have enough endurance to play basketball that they love doing with their buddies every weekend? Can they go to the playground and run around on the playground with their kids like they used to be able to, or that they want to? And their strengths and everything is tied to their why. And it's so important to ask those questions, those common questions at the beginning. And that's why anytime that you talk to them, you could bring up their goals, you can bring up their whys. But you have to have the depth in it for it to be concrete for them, you know? If you stay too surfacial, then they'll never ever see the value in the cost or the work, even if you're offering something for free. I promise you that. When you are also talking to people, put an urgency on things. Talk about the importance of starting now. And also you can relate here. If you've ever tried starting your journey before or attempted to or put it off over and over and over again, you can talk to them about that. You could even say, have you ever tried starting something like this before? Have you ever tried starting to eat clean or starting a new workout routine before? How long did that last? Did you have support and accountability when you were doing it? That's another huge one. And we talked about it a little bit on last week's team call. Everybody needs someone. And we established that your spouse or your significant other shouldn't always be that someone. No offense, guys and gals. But you have to talk about the importance of starting now. You guys, and I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer here, but life is too short. Shit happens all the time. And you don't know when life's going to throw you a curveball that you can handle or not. And if you keep putting off things for the perfect time, I'm sorry, but you will always put it off because life never gives you a perfect time. You have to make right now a perfect time, and you have to show them that they're worth making now a perfect time. So that's why it's so important to get their why and highlight it as much as you can. So I kind of wrote this cattywampus, so bear with me. But when you're talking to them about their why and their goals, the best thing that you can do, whether you signed up yesterday or last year or 10 years ago, you could make a recommendation based on their wants, their needs, their goals, their strengths, their struggles, everything like that, right? Maybe you don't know all the Beachbody programs. But here's the kicker, guys. In case you didn't hear, there's this pretty cool, awesome thing called the All Access Pass that you don't need to know shit. No offense, but you don't, because it's all there. All the programs, all the nutrition plans, everything that anybody needs is all there. So I suggest you lead with that. You give them a recommendation of the All Access Pass. Let them know what program that you're doing, how it's worked for you, whether you started yesterday, last week, last month, 7 months ago, whatever. Talk about how it worked for you, how there comes with color-coded containers, so it helps simplify nutrition plans. If you're doing the Whole30 or anything like that, that you know firsthand that you can offer advice to, talk to them about that, because I know a bunch of you crazies are doing the Whole30 too. You guys are nut jobs. I don't know how you're doing it. Just kidding. I totally jumped on that bandwagon. But you could talk to them about the All Access Pass, and you have to show the value in it. Talk to them how it's a year long, and that's why it's so important that you put the urgency on now. Because you guys realize this lasts until 2017. So if they get it right now, this month, next month, they have 12, 11 months, this huge chunk of time for this little amount of money. So you bring up that urgency, you bring up their why, and you talk to them about the value. In every single program, you could talk about different trainers, beginners what's the intermediate? Oh my God, I just had it like, wow, my brain was not working with my mouth at that time. And then there's, hardcore ones. So whatever they want to do, they could start at the beginner level now, and they could work their way up throughout the year. If there's an absolute workout that you love and you think that would fit perfectly with their goals, their wants, their needs, their why, bring it up. You have to be confident in your conversation. I don't want you guys think for 1 second at all in this conversation that they're going to tell you no. That at any point in this conversation, they're going to say, I'm going to think about it. You always want to assume that they're so freaking excited to sign up with you as their coach, and they want to start their journey now. You need to think about that, because when you do, you're leading with confidence. If you have any doubt in your mind, I don't care if you're communicating via text message, Facebook message, voice message, they're going to feel that doubt. People do business with those they trust, right? People do business with those that they know that they can trust. And if you're feeling good and you're feeling confident and you're sharing that energy with them, they feel it too. And you talk about, if they have I got to see what Cindy said now. I have been making sure to let people know they are godfathered in for the next year too at $99 renewal. Oh yeah. See? Yeah. Good job, Cindy. People feel your energy, right? They feel how excited you are. They feel how scared you are. They feel how nervous you are. Like if I got on here, okay, I'm going to call myself out here. So a couple weeks ago, we had a man on the call named Tommy. Hi, Tommy. So I was super nervous because usually I'm always talking to you girls and I'm saying girl this and I'm crying and being stupid all the time. And I was super nervous. And you guys felt that, right? Because a lot of you guys were like, why are you so nervous? You're super weird. But you guys felt it. Even though I was trying to fake the funk and be like, oh, I'm not nervous, I was super nervous. So people could feel that, and they can see that whether you're communicating with them or not, through video, through voice, through text. But you have to assume that they're going to say yes. You have to assume they want you as their coach. Okay? Here comes the belief system. Do you believe in yourself enough to assume every conversation that you have with people, they want you to be their coach? Anybody? Okay. Well, you know what? Looks like we got some work to do, ladies and gentlemen, because every one of your hands needed to be up. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Can you believe in yourself enough? No trying. What does Yoda say? You do or you don't? I just butchered Yoda. Cindy? She Anyways, there's no trying. You do. You believe in yourself right now. You are the best coach for them because of you've shared your story, your struggles. You got raw, you got vulnerable, you connected with them because of those things. There's no one else on here that's better for them than you. You have to believe in yourself now, because every conversation you go into is going to fill whether or not you believe in yourself. So now, who believes in themselves enough to go into every conversation assuming that they want to sign up with you as their coach? Thank you. That's a lot better. All right. Keep that. I don't want those hands to go down. Like, you could put them down, but believe that. Believe that. Put it on a Post-it. Put it on your background. Stick it somewhere. Go get that tattooed. Yes. 2 hands. Perfect. Okay. Do not struggle when it comes to talking to them. If they ask you a question at any point in time that you do not know, be honest. Be honest and sincere and say, you know what? That's a great question. I don't know it. Let me go find out for you. But don't be like, oh yeah, well, you could blah, 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 and like try to weasel your way into the answer, because that's not going to help any. If you don't know the answer to a question when someone asks you, be honest, be humble. And if you falsely give them the wrong answer, like I've done it before. I accidentally told someone a challenge pack was on sale when it wasn't. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am so, so sorry. Last month it was on sale. The month before that, I was just, my mind, like, you have to be humble and take responsibility when you do mess up. But if you don't know the answer, you just find out for them and you let them know that you're going to find out for them, right? Always detach yourself from the outcome. This is a huge one. Because how many of us have got so attached to the outcome of the conversation and we ended up taking it personal when someone told us no, or they signed up with another coach, or they did It Worked, or Advocare, or this, that, and the other. We took it personal, right? Like, oh my God, I totally thought I had her and she went and did some sticker stuff or some pill stuff or something. Like, what's wrong with me, right? It has nothing to do with us. That just meant their why wasn't big enough. You didn't help them find their why, and they weren't ready to invest the time and the money into themselves. Okay? That's what it is. They weren't ready. But I promise you, if you keep being their friend and you keep following up with them and you keep checking in with them, just like you would do every single friend in your life, when they realize those patches or those wraps or those pills or whatever it is that they're doing is not working, they're going to continue watching you. They're going to continue getting checked in by you and having that conversation built with you. And they're going to be like, you know what? I shoulda, woulda, coulda signed up with you a year ago, but I didn't. I'm ready to make that mark now. But you have to remove yourself from the outcome, because if you don't, you're going to take it personal. And what are you going to do? You're going to remove yourself from that person's life, right? And then what's going to happen? They're going to think that they were only there because you wanted to sell. And do you think they're going to come back to you when they were ready? No. If anything, that puts a bad taste in their mouth about Beachbody in general. I've talked to many people that that's happened to. And it's sad. But you know what? We as coaches, we as Unstoppable Misfits, we can change that. Because we don't remove people from our life because they said no. Because they said that they weren't ready. Because they don't have the money. Because they're struggling in some way, shape, or form, that they're not ready to commit that step yet. We follow up and we keep checking in because they're our friends. And that's what we do in this relationship building business. Now, when you're talking about the final presentation, if you will, I hate calling it that because it's not really a presentation. Thanks for hopping on, Cindy, when you could. But when you're talking to them about whatever it is, maybe they were interested in coaching, maybe they were interested in a challenge group, whatever it was, you want to bring back their goals. Bring back what it is that they're after. Hey, I know you said that you wanted to lose 30 pounds by your wedding day because you have this gorgeous dress picked out and you just want to feel amazing in it, or tux. And you want to feel amazing in it. You want to be able to be comfortable and confident and look at all those pictures and just feel like, wow, I remember you saying how important that was to you. Well, you know, I've actually been doing this awesome program called Core to Force. It's been trimming my waistline. It's been making me buff. And I'm going to tell you, it's making me feel a little badass. Sorry, not sorry. See, y'all doing Core to Force is like, yep. But I think that would be an awesome program for you to start off with. Have you ever heard of it? Yes, no, maybe so. Talk to them more about their interests. Have they ever done something like this before? Have they ever done a workout program before? Keep talking about their goals. Keep bringing up their why. And then when they say, okay, how much does it cost? I'm ready to sign up with you. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get it started. What do I do next? All we need to do is find the perfect package that fits your needs. I'm assuming that they're going to say yes. I'm assuming they want to sign up with me as their coach and they're going to join my next challenge group. Do you see what I'm doing here? All we need to do is find the package that fits best with your needs. I'm not asking her a question. Do you want me to tell you all the packages? Do you want to know that there's more than one package? No. I'm going to tell you X, Y, and Z to see what fits best with your needs and your goals. Then they're going to be like, oh, great, I'm really excited. Start with the all access pass. Start with the big kahuna. I'm all off. Like I'm blaming lack of sugar and lack of cheese. My brain is mush, but I hope you guys can bear with me.
How many days has it been, Vicki?
Just 2. I started yesterday, dang it. Don't judge. I heard it gets worse. It's fine. Good thing we only do these once a week, right? Start with the big kahuna package first, the all access pass challenge pack. Why start with that one? Because it's the most valuable option for them, for everybody. So they get every single program that Beachbody has to offer, deluxe packages, every nutrition plan with those programs. They get the schedules, they get the color-coded containers, they get you as their coach, they get the Fix 8 cooking show, they get their first 30 bags, or 30 days, don't say 30 bags, 30 days of Shakeology. And you can highlight which is 30 meals you don't have to plan or budget for. 30 meals, 30 breakfasts, 30 snacks, 30 lunches, whatever you want to call it. Only for $199 right now. It's huge. So you can start off with Piyo. And then in 60 days, you can do 21-day fix. And then 21 days later, you can do Core to Force. You could do this. You can do this. Make a plan out. Help them make a plan. Because how many times has a challenger came into Beachbody and stopped at day 21 because they were done with the fix? Or stopped at day 30 or day 60 or didn't even make it through? You want to have a plan. There's a lot of top coaches that say, know what program you're doing 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road, 9 months down the road, a year later. Same thing with personal development. You always want to have a plan because you always want to make sure that you're growing and improving every single day. And if you don't have a plan, then what are you doing? You're planning to fail, right? So you want to show them the importance of it not stopping at 21 days, not stopping at day 30. Hey, you know what? Maybe they have workout ADHD. Guess what? They can do one workout every single day for an entire year and not do the same workout twice. Boom, problem solved. Showcase how amazing that package is. And then you can say, but there's other challenge packs out there too, that you just get one workout program. You get Beachbody on demand where you can stream other workouts, not all of them, but you can stream other workouts for 30 days and 30 days, your first 30 days of Shakeology. And then you could break it down to, or there's the basic fitness programs that range from $59 to $119 or $129, whatever it is. What option works best for you? what option works best for you. Tommy, are you sleeping? No sleeping on this call. What option works best for them? I'm asking this because why? I'm assuming they want to sign up with me as their coach. I'm assuming they want to jump in my next challenge group. So I'm asking, what package works best for you? Then I'm going to say, when I'm breaking down these packages, I'm going to talk about their goals. Well, in this package, this is going to help you achieve your goal. When you wanted to look good and feel good, Shakeology is going to help you with that. Following those container options is going to help you with that. Following the nutrition guide is going to help you with that. Staying on a scheduled fitness regimen is going to help you with that. You have to keep bringing up their whys and their goals and talk about how it's going to help them. And here's the thing. It could be kind of difficult if you've never done this before. Maybe you're a newer coach. Maybe you're a seasoned coach and you're just really stinky at inviting like I was for a long time. Like it's not everyone's forte. It's hard to do. It's really not hard to do. It's really simple. Just get out of your own head and stop overthinking it. Get out there and invite. But maybe you're recommending a program that is their forte that is not your forte. Share other stories. We have a lot of coaches on here that have done a mixture of different programs, right? Like some have done Piyo, some have done Body Beast, 21-day fix, 22-minute hardcore, Turbo Fire. You know, there's a plethora of others. Max 30, you nutsos, Jen. But share stories from other coaches. People share stories all the time of other coaches, other challengers. You know, you could be nice and you could be like, hey, Katie, can I use your before and after? Chances are they're going to say yes. Hey, Cindy, can I use your before and after? Yes. Ask them and share them and let them know. I always do it. You know, just to let you guys know, I'm maybe not always asking if I could snag your photos. I'm assuming if you're throwing it up in the team page that you don't care if other people are seeing it. But I'm like, hey, you should see my girl's photos. She just got done doing that program. And I share it in a message. Because they see a real life photo. They don't see a stocked Beachbody photo, right? How many of you guys have watched an infomercial at night and you're like, yeah, right, that was 30 days. I've doubted it every single time. Even coming into Beachbody, I'm like, okay, how many rounds of that did you actually do? Let's be real here. I didn't know they were following the nutrition plan too. Geez, now I know. But when you show them a before and after, show them a before and after with dirty laundry in the background, or their kid running around, or them having one purple sock on, one pink sock on. You know, show them real life because they can see it. Wow, that is doable. Look at what effort does. Look at what investing in yourself does. And then when you share the story, maybe it's your story or someone else's story, even share your progress. Whether it's the same program that they want to do or not, you're talking about the All Access Pass, so they could even partake in that program some way, someday. You can share your progress, whether you started Monday, last week, 2 weeks. Don't be afraid to share. Excuse me. Now, when you ask them, what package works best for you? And they say A, B, or C. Say, great, I can't wait to get you signed up. I'll send you the link whenever you're ready. My group starts next Monday for prep week. I always give them prep week because they're able to purchase their package up until the day of. But the great thing about this is if they get the all access pass, what can they do? They could stream their workouts right away, right? If they get a challenge pack, they could stream their Beachbody on-demand workouts right away. You guys, the only thing that people have have a struggle with when it comes to closing is confidence. I guarantee it. Confidence is everything. If you do not have confidence in yourself, you can say the perfect invite the perfect closing, the perfect everything to the person that wants it all, it's not going to go anywhere. But if you believe in yourself, believe in the product, believe in the program, believe in Shakeology, and you talk to them about it, they're going to believe in it too. Belief is contagious. People out there need help believing in themselves, right? Look at all the people that you come across in the grocery store. I know this is going off my closing, but this is real talk with Vicki. Look at all the people that you come in contact with at the grocery store, the library, everywhere you go. People are walking down with their heads down, not even making eye contact with other people. They look sad. Or the grocery store lady, or the espresso stand lady, or the gas attendant, whatever. People are sad. They lack belief in themselves. All these people need someone like you to be like, you know what? I was there one time, but I'm not there no more. And guess what? We can keep going further together, right? Everyone needs someone. They need someone that believes in themselves, that was at a spot in their life where they didn't believe. They need that pain shared. Unfortunately, they need that connection. But you have to believe too. It's a learning process, just like nutrition, just like working out. Every day gets stronger, every day gets better. But the more you work at it, the better you'll be, the more you'll believe in yourself, the more you can help other people believe in themselves. Right? I mean, whether or not you signed up as a Beachbody coach because you wanted to be a millionaire or just help people or have the best team in the world, which we do, not saying, just saying, your purpose behind all that is helping other people believe in themselves. We all came from a dark spot in our life, right? Whether it was physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, we all hit a rut. We all were under a rock in some shape or form in our life. But guess what? Because we invested time, because we invested some money, we're not there anymore. We're getting out of that rut. We're getting out of that pain. We're overcoming that struggle. And we're believing in ourselves. And we could help other people who are just like us do the same thing. Believe in yourself, believe in the company, believe in your products, believe in the team. And no matter who you talk to, will believe in the same thing you believe in. Whether they sign up with you the first day you talk to them, maybe a week later, a month down the road, as long as you keep that conversation going, you keep that connection, you keep that belief in yourself, that no or that maybe will always turn into a yes. But you have to believe. And I want to take a moment. So we have some people in this group right now that are in the Believing in You group, that one of our daily tasks is writing your affirmations or goals. And some of you are not even in the group and you're doing this too, which I applaud you for. But I want, with a show of hands, for those of you who've been posting or writing your affirmations daily, has it changed you in any way, shape, or form? Danny, yeah. Dana, anyone else? Christina, Jamie, Ashley, okay. Hillary, okay. Here's the thing, and I know this has nothing to do with my topic. Actually, it has everything to do with the topic. The more you tell yourself something, the more you believe it. Okay? The more someone says something to you repetitively, the more you believe it. Right? So why not tell you the things that you want to believe in yourself? Why don't you tell the things that you want to believe are true? You are strong. You are beautiful. You are confident. You deserve happiness. You deserve success. You are fearless. You are confident. You believe in yourself. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Just like you're not going to be able to close 10 challenge packs overnight. Just like you're not going to be able to drop 10 pounds overnight. And if you do, that's not safe. Don't do that anymore. It's a work in progress. You guys will get the hang of it. Inviting's scary. Closing is scary. It's not so scary if you believe in yourself. That's all it is. Have that confidence. And I'm sorry, but I don't like that fake it till you make it. I don't like that, because I feel like if you're faking confidence, then you're hiding and you're not actually working towards wanting to be believing in yourself, wanting to be confident. But if you're like, F that, I ain't faking it. I'm working on it. I believe in myself. I'm getting confident. I am confident. I'm the best Hillary, Jen, Greta, Ashley, Jamie there is, right? Sorry, I couldn't say everyone's name in one breath. I tried my best. But you have to believe in yourself. Some days you're going to get no's. Some days people are going to turn away from you. Some days people are not even going to like or comment on your photos. Oh, well, I'm not doing it for the outcome. I'm doing it to inspire, empower, motivate, and help people, right? But you have to believe in yourself and know your value, know the value behind Beachbody, Shakeology, the all access tests, all of that. It will get easier. You know why? Because your belief in yourself will get stronger. That's the moral of the story. Greta's like an animal, or having, man, my brain is like literal mush tonight. What is that? A jungle gym. That's it. Not an animal. Oh my gosh. I'm done talking. Anyways, I love you guys. Yes, Christine, I'll add you. I will, if any of you guys post or want in on the Believing in You group, I will add, just send me a message and I will add you in there. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm going to go through here and see if anyone has any questions. Jackie had one person come to them asking for the link one time and it was marvelous. Yes, but not every conversation goes that way. It is marvelous though.
And I haven't talked to her.
Oh no. See, well, you didn't build that connection.
I tried, but.
Oh yes, Michelle, either do or do not. There is no try. Thank you, Michelle. Yes. Oh, Jamie has a believe tattoo. Perfect. The tiger blood stage. I have not got the tiger blood. Wait, am I in the tiger blood stage? I have no idea. Not yet. Katie's like, nope. Okay. Yes, what you manifest, you will manifest greatness when you believe in greatness. That is true, Hillary. Thank you. That's day 15. Oh my God, I have so far to go. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? And don't make them too complicated, because apparently my brain and mouth cannot handle complicated right now. I appreciate y'all for putting up with me, by the way. No questions?
Can I give a quick shout out if nobody's gonna?
Of course.
Okay, so Michelle is a new coach, and her first day she signed up, she had her transformation picture ready to go, and she posted it and got 300 likes in less than an hour.
Wow.
And she already had people ready to message. So I just want to give her a shout out because she is ready to rock the business and change some lives, and she's on the call. So I'm super excited. So welcome, Michelle.
Yay! That's awesome. Way to go, Michelle. That's awesome. Yes, shout outs are always welcome. Anytime that anyone wants to do a shout out. Doesn't have to be questions. Okay. Overcoming the price objections. So that's the thing when it comes to getting their why, getting them to talk about their goals and stuff, and talking about how the value of investing in themselves, because a lot of people, especially moms that I have talked to, they don't like spending extra money on themselves. You know, if they get extra money or if they're hurting for money, they don't like putting it on themselves, right? They buy groceries with it, or they buy their kids clothes or whatever. But you talk like the same thing that Andrea talked about around Christmas time, like what's more valuable to your children? Having a plethora of presents underneath the Christmas tree, or having their mom up and running and playing with them and having all this energy and have extreme patience and just wanting to be in their lives and be involved? What are your kids going to remember? I talk a lot about that because I was that mom that would have been that mom on the couch. That would have been the sideline parent because I wouldn't have no energy at 268 pounds while my kid ran away or ran around. I would have been that mom. Maybe that wouldn't have been you, but you can share a story like that. You can talk about the investing in your life helps you be a better mom for your kids, a better wife for your husband, a better sister to your sister, whatever. It helps them become better, but that's why it's so important to talk about their why and talk about the things that are a priority to them. What's a priority to you? What do you like doing? Go scope out their page. What's their priority? Do they like buy leggings all the time? No offense to those that buy leggings or sell them. But do they like to purchase things that are not a necessity to them? And then they're like, oh, well, I can't really afford that. Well, what's important to you? Because I guarantee you, if you invest in a challenge pack or the all access pass, you won't be covering your body with some leggings, girlfriend. Hey, boom. Also, if they get Starbucks or Naked Juice, it's similar in the price. Oh, yes, that is so true. What do you do to overcome people not wanting to get the shakes? I would ask them why they don't do shakes. Better understand. Usually it's because they don't understand what Shakeology is. Yes. People always assume that Shakeology is just a protein or a diet shake. And they're like, oh, no, I drink muscle milk. Oh, no, I'm good with Slim Fast. And I'm like, do you understand the things that you're putting in your body? So when you help them, when you ask them why they don't want to do certain things, why you don't want to lift weights when you're a female, why you don't want to drink Shakeology because you think it's a protein shake, you ask them questions and you will really understand what it is. And a lot of the time they don't know, or they just heard it's too expensive. And then you talk about the things that Shakeology has helped you with. It's helped me get off this medication. It's helped lower my cholesterol. It's helped lower my blood pressure. It's helped me stop binge eating my nightly bowl of ice cream, which has saved money. It's helped me do X, Y, and Z. And if they say, oh, no, I do this, I do this, I do this, I don't know about that. All I know of what Shakeology has helped me with. There's so many different shakes and drinks out there. Isogenics, Herbalife, Body by something of the other, all that stuff. You don't need to be informed of all that stuff. You could just say, I don't know about all that, but I do know what Shakeology has done for me and my family or my team or my challengers. There's a plenty of stories that you can post in the group that, PCOS, fibromyalgia, Hashimoto's, hypothyroidism, all these things, gastric sleeve even. There's all these different areas in different people's lives that Shakeology has helped them with, right? And you can tell them that's investing in themselves. It's not a diet shake. It's not a protein shake. It's about their health. I love how Angie breaks it down daily. It's $4.66 a day. Then the combo kind of stops there. Like they're not interested anymore after that, or
just like they don't respond or something, and I don't want to bug them or word vomit or something.
Well, yeah, you definitely don't want to word vomit, but you want to keep asking questions. You always want to ask questions and why they don't want to drink Shakeology, or have they ever thought about drinking Shakeology, or what do they know about Shakeology, or what do they want in the long run? A lot of people, like I said at the beginning, they just want to get skinny. They just want to get smaller. They just want to lose weight. But why? Like, is that all it is? You just want to lose weight? What's behind that? It's every goal and why out there has to do with health. You can still be unhealthy at any size. You can still have lack of endurance and be fatigued and lethargic at any size. But when you fuel your body like you love yourself, then you're going to be responding to a better you. You're going to feel better. You're going to act better. There's all these different things that Shakeology helps with. Your skin's clearer, your hair's thicker and longer, your nails are strong, like all this stuff. You have to show the big picture. And if you need to, show one of those videos on YouTube about Shakeology with Darren O'Lean. Like, if you don't feel confident enough to talk about Shakeology, which I urge every single one of you to go in the online office, maybe 5 minutes every single day, and research Shakeology so you're more confident talking about it. But talk or send them a video. That's what I used to do until I really started to know Shakeology and the ingredients. Because now I have a lot of people that struggle with thyroid issues, and I talk to them about certain ingredients in Shakeology alone. Oh yes, the Shakeology podcast. Yeah. But I talk to them about certain ingredients in Shakeology alone that we need because our thyroids are effed. Sorry, not sorry. But I didn't know all that stuff until I went out and I researched it. So yeah, the Shakeology podcasts are like anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. Plug into those. My coach is my sister, so I never had an objection to her. All right. Think about what your excuses. Think about what excuses you use to your coach, and then reverse it. Oh yeah, and you can also talk to them about what your objections were when you first wanted to sign up as a challenger or a coach. I love that statement. When you feel your body like you love yourself, it will respond. Yeah, you're welcome. When your shake goes through your digestive system, the nutrients are absorbed just peed out, as in all vitamins someone takes. Well, yeah, like Shakeology is made of whole foods. Uh-oh.
So when it goes actually through your system, all those nutrients that are actually in the shake are absorbed, versus if you took like I used to take all these vitamins and you're a really expensive pee at that point because you just pee all that stuff right out. So that's kind of where I go with it, to kind of, it's different than everything else. It's like taking all these vitamins absorbed in your system and kind of explain the health benefits of it that way.
Right.
Then you really sound like you know what you're talking about.
Right. Throw in some pee in there and it's all good, right?
Pretty much. Big words, it works.
I love that. But yeah, your body does absorb all the nutrients because it's made of whole foods and it's just broken down. And yeah, pills don't break down. There's other shakes that are filled with artificial crap and garbage and chemicals and stuff that your body is not supposed to be ingesting anyways. So have them compare. Send them a sample. Send them the ingredients list. Have them compare. I challenge you to compare this shake to any other. Or just the nutrition. The ingredients that you're eating throughout the day. Compare that to what else you're putting in your body. You have to show people the value in Shakeology and what they're eating, because people think that they could work out 8 hours a day and get to where they want to go, and we all know that's a lie. I worked my butt off at the gym for 2 years, 2 to 3 hours every single day. My nutrition never changed until I became a Beachbody coach and was introduced to Shakeology and all this weird stuff about eating clean. I never had any idea what nutrition was really going to do for my body. People don't know unless you help them. And it's scary because a lot of people they don't believe they're strong enough to make that change. And you know what? I know this is going on a tangent, but I'm reading this book called It Starts With Food. And they talk a lot about the psychological, is that the right, am I saying it right? The psychological effects that certain foods have on you. It's crazy. It blows my mind. I'm like, no wonder I love cheese so much. Damn it. It's because it's this euphoric thing that your brain, that it sends the chemical or dopamine. Oh my God. I'm going to stop saying big words now. Anyways, get that book if you want to read it. It's called It Starts With Food. And I'm going to stop talking because I'm mushy brain. Anyways, I love you guys. Yes, it is good shit. It is good shit. Basically, certain foods that you eat, let me see if I can try this. Certain foods you eat send dopamine signals to your brain, and it's not actually you craving certain foods. It's your body is craving that certain high, that feeling that you get when you eat certain foods. So when you're sad, you go eat that. When you're mad, you go eat that. And it's not your body craving food as in you need energy or you're hungry. It's that you're craving that feeling, that emotion. So a lot of people don't know that. And I didn't know that for a long time. So no wonder I could sit back and chow down a bunch of Oreos when I'm sad and never be full. Damn it. Okay, we're going to selfie it up. It is crack. Cheese is crack, Danielle. You get me. You get me, girl. Okay. Wait, I'm going to stop the recording awkwardly as ever. Thank you for watching the recording, guys.